the scuff marks on a pair of size 10 work boots. I used to be so embarrassed of my father's hands. They were always stained, grease, dirt, and those deep permanent calluses that look like leather. When he'd show up to my high school graduation or my first real office job, I tried to keep him away from my boss. I was young, arrogant, and I thought those hands were a sign of not making it. Yesterday I was cleaning out the garage and I found his old work boots. Size 10, worn down to the literal bone. I sat there on the cold concrete floor and I just stared at them. I started thinking about the 40 years he spent on those factory floors. The double shifts in July, the no-call, no-shows he never had, and the way he'd come home and still find the energy to toss a baseball with me in the backyard. I looked at my own hands. Smooth. Clean. I sit in an air-conditioned office, typing on a plastic keyboard, making more in a month than he did in a year. But then, it clicked. My clean hands were paid for by his dirty ones. Every vacation I took, every textbook I bought, every single dream I got to chase. It was all built on the back of a man who never complained once. He didn't want the spotlight. He just wanted me to have a life where I didn't have to wear those boots. I drove over to his place last night. He was sitting on the porch, looking tired. I didn't say some big cinematic speech. I just sat down next to him, grabbed his hand, and said, "Thank you, Pop, for everything." He just nodded. And for the first time, I realized that those calluses were the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen.